Hi everyone, welcome to today's practice. I know that this time of year can feel like a lot for a lot of us. There's a lot to do and we're often carrying lots of different emotions and trying to contain the emotions of little people and the loved ones around us. So sometimes when it feels like things are just getting on top of us, the best thing we can do is just give things a shake out. So that's how we're going to start off today's practice. Feel like you're just shaking off all of the tension, all of the stuff that you're carrying around with you, all of the sometimes the emotions that we don't show to the rest of the world, but we still hold them inside us in perhaps these tight knots in our tummies. So we're just going to start out by shaking and just free flow shaking. So good to do when you first wake up, when you're feeling tense. So just notice what your body needs and give it that. Shaking off both legs. And as you're doing it, just feel your breath really free. You might want to just sigh out. Get rid of that tension. And then we are going to come to the front of our mats, taking our Tadasana or mountain pose, feet together or hip distance apart. And just take a moment here. You may even want to close your eyes. Take a couple of breaths. Notice how you feel. And then let's begin blinking open our eyes. Breathing in, sweep your arms up to the sky, looking up. Exhaling, forward fold. Breathing in, hands to shins, halfway lift. Lift your chest so you find that length down the back body. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Right foot steps back, left foot steps back, high plank. Press the floor away, draw your tailbone down. And then exhale, knees down. Untuck your toes, lower your body down between your hands. Breathing in, cobra. Everything stays rooted on the mat and you're just drawing your chest up and away, elbows hugging in. Exhaling, downward facing. You could come back through tabletop. Downward facing dog. Spread your hands wide. Spread your 10 toes wide. Pedal out your feet if you need to here. Bringing your focus to your breath. Full breath in. Full breath out. As you inhale, you're looking at that space between the hands, stepping or hopping forward. Immediately breathing in, lifting halfway, hands on shins or on the floor. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And then sweep up on the inhale, extending your mountain. We flow again. Exhale, forward fold. Breathing in, lifting halfway. Exhaling, this time left foot back, right foot back, high plank. Give your bottom a bit of a squeeze, make sure your legs are active here. And then knees down, untuck your toes. Create a bit of resistance with your hands as you lower your body down in a straight line. Breathing in, peeling up, cobra. Shoulders moving away from your ears, drawing it back, downward facing dog. Full breath in here. Full breath out. Imagine you're squeezing your elbows together to find that stability through your shoulders. Head and neck relaxed, hugging in gently around your core. On the next inhale, looking at that space between your hands, hopping or stepping lightly, breathing in, lifting halfway, pulling in your tummy, lifting it up to your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, lift up, sweep your arms up to the sky. And then from here, drawing your hands down through prayer and pausing for a moment here. Setting an intention for your practice. Maybe an intention for your day. One word intention for how you'd like to feel. Coming into chair pose. Drawing your hips back to this imaginary chair. The weight is mainly in your heels. As you reach your fingers up, arms in line with the ears if you can do that. If not, bring them forward. Staying here for a couple more moments. Feeling that intention resonate through every cell of your body. Hugging in through your core, finding your stability. And then exhale, forward fold.
Breathing in, lift and lengthen. Exhaling, right foot steps back, left foot steps back, bottom low, high plank. Your choice here, either continuing with the knees down option or chaturanga with your body and legs lifted. Breathing into your upward facing dog or your cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward between the hands, warrior one. So back heel is down. You're drawing that front leg into a lunge. Your right leg is in a lunge. And imagine that you're pulling your right leg back and left leg is coming, left hip is drawing forward. Reach your arms up to the sky and then exhale, frame your front foot. High plank takes you back down into your low plank chaturanga or your modified version. Upward facing dog, and then brings you back to downward facing dog. Straight away, left foot forward. Warrior one to this side. Bend into that front leg. Draw that left hip back. And then exhale, hands down, frame that foot. High plank. You decide if you're coming modified, bending your knees like me, lowering your body down. Breathing in, taking your cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathing in here for one. Breathing out for one. Breathing in for two. Breathing out for two. Breathing in for three. Breathing out for three. Looking at that space between your hands, inhaling, and then exhaling as you step or jump forward. Breathing in, lifting halfway, draw those tummy muscles in. Exhale, forward fold. Rising back up to chair, so keep your bottom low. Staying here for one breath. And then exhale, forward fold. Lifting halfway. Take yourself back. Maybe you're jumping straight back into your chaturanga. We're doing this again, this sun salutation B. So coming up to your back bend and then exhaling, downward facing dog. Right foot forward between your hands, warrior one to the right. Exhale, frame the front foot with your hands. High plank, modified version or chaturanga. Breathing in to peel up, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior one, rising up, keeping the depth in that front leg. Reach your fingertips up to the sky, everything is active. Exhale, forward fold. Coming back down through your vinyasa, so high plank to low plank chaturanga. Breathing into your back bend, legs are firm. Exhaling, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Shaking out your head. Maybe fluttering your lips. Just thinking about rinsing out the tension from your body. On the next breath in, right leg lifts up to the sky. 3-legged dog. From here, bending through the knee. Stacking right hip on top of left. Draw that heel towards the left bum cheek. Press your hands down. And then extend the leg back behind you. Draw the knee as close to your body as you can as you round your back, cat shape back. Step the foot forward between the hands. Take it up to a high lunge. So your back heel is lifted. Both feet are facing forwards. Sinking into that front leg. Can we keep that back leg firm? One more breath here, fingertips active. And then exhaling, warrior two. Can you bend into that front leg without allowing the front knee to cave in? Shoulders drawing away from your ears. Imagine you're trying to draw your shoulder blades together down your back. Staying here for one more breath. Press those toes down into the mat. And then straighten your front leg. Triangle. So you may want to take a shorter stance with your legs if you're feeling tight down the back of the front leg. Otherwise, we're leaning forward for something in the distance. When we can't go any further, then we windmill our arms, placing your hand, the back of the right hand, to the inside of your right calf. Reaching up. Don't worry if you're not going too deep. Far better to go
that little bit higher, and to keep your legs nice and active, and to keep your bottom drawing in, so we're not sticking our bottom out. And then you're reaching up with that top hand, and you're looking up, and your body is turning to the side wall, maybe even turning to look up to the ceiling. And then taking it back up, keep that front leg straight, and then reach your top arm back up. We'll take our reverse triangle. So both legs remaining straight, active. Reach up with that top arm, press down into that front foot, find the length in your body. And then from here, sink that front knee down, warrior two. Exhaling, and then inhaling, lifting up your arms, taking it into a little wobbly, perhaps, high lunge, and then exhaling as you bring yourself down to flow through your vinyasa. We find ourselves back in downward facing dog. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Left leg lifts up to the sky. Bending through the knees, stacking, left hip on top of right. So really finding that lift through that knee there. You flex through your foot. Are you bending your right arm? If you are, can you straighten it? And then extend through that left leg. Draw the knee as close to your chest as you can. Can you touch your chest? And then step that foot down. High lunge to this side, lifting up. And try and eliminate any overarching of the back. So hug those lower ribs in and down. Staying here for a moment, pressing into that big toe mound at the back. Reaching your fingertips up to the sky. And then exhale, warrior two. Press your feet down. Firm up those thighs, pressing down into that bent leg. Back leg is strong and straight. You're looking down the fingers of your front hand. Staying here for a moment. And then straightening the front leg. Triangle to this side. Adjust your feet if you need to. Otherwise, we're leaning forward. Keeping your body exactly where it is, so you're not leaning to one side or the other. If anything, you want to feel like you're leaning back slightly. And then windmill your hands. The back of the hand makes contact with that front shin, front calf, and then you're reaching up with that top arm. You're turning your body to the side wall while keeping your legs strong and straight. If it feels too much for the legs, introduce a micro bend to that front leg. Staying here for one more breath, reach up, charge your body forward to the front of your mat so you're finding length in your torso. And then take it back up, keep that front leg straight and reverse the position. So we normally take these reverse warriors with that front leg bent, but this can be a really lovely opportunity to find that length throughout the front of the body. Reverse triangle. And then from here, bending into your front leg once again, warrior two. From warrior two, we're going to take Skandasana to the back of the mat. So you're going to start to transition to the back of the mat, bending into the right leg and peel your left toes up to the ceiling as you straighten that leg. Don't worry about the depth. If you're not going as deep, do not worry. You're finding a nice stretch down the inner part of this left leg and into the back hip. And then we're going to take it up and we're going to move to the other side. So now bending into that left knee. Can we keep the left knee rolling out? Can we keep the right toes drawing up towards us? So we're finding this external rotation through both hips. Keep active in that right foot. Keep drawing those fingers or toes back towards you. Staying here for one more breath. Active in both legs. Turn on that back thigh and then taking it up. From here, turn your feet. So they're now pointing to the long edge of your mat. Breathe in, sweep your arms forward. Interlace your hands behind your back and draw those shoulders away from your ears. And then again, maybe taking the micro bend of your legs, feel tight at the back. Otherwise, straight legs. We're taking it down into our wide leg fold. Head and neck completely relaxed. There's no tension there. And you just allow the arms and hands to move away from your back. And then come back to your breath.
With each exhale, finding that sense of release. We're breathing in and out of our nose, but it can help sometimes to sigh out of your mouth if you need to. Letting go. Letting go of all the tension we carry day to day. Movement is such a good place to start. And consciously breathing. Let's come back up to center. And then from here, turning to the front of your mat. Breathing in, reach your arms up. Exhaling, hands come down. From here, bring yourself down into an all fours position. Cross over at the ankles. Come to a seated position with your legs bent. Reach your arms forward. Draw those tummy muscles back into your spine so you're engaging here, pressing into your feet. Little bit of core control required. Coming all the way down. Once you're down here, left leg extends, right leg draws in towards your chest. Take the leg across to the left. Recline twist as you reach your right arm away. Allow everything to settle. Both shoulder blades drawing down to the ground. Softening through that top outer edge of the hip. Feeling the breath moving in your body. Come back to center. Extend now the right leg as you draw your left knee towards your chest. When you're ready, taking it over to a twist to the side. Over to the right. Left arm moves away. Feeling the breath. One last breath here. Come back to center. Reach your arms up and away. Stretch your legs out. Take your Shavasana. Stay here for as long as you can. Have a wonderful day, my friends. I will see you very soon.